Hey YouTube. So today, guys, I am just sharing with you. Basically, this is an article, guys, written by Yahoo, and they have listed the top 5 best and worst console launches. So I'm just going to share with you what they think is the top 5 and top 5 worst, and I'll give my opinion and if I agree with their with their predictions and not their predictions, but what they say. So here we go. We're gonna start off with the best ones, guys. They saying that the NES was one of the best console launchers of all time because it basically ended the 1983 gaming crash. And I do agree with this ranking. This is probably the most important video game console of all time because without this console, guys, we would, who knows, video games could have been over. So that's very important. I do definitely agree. Now we have the Super Nintendo, which is a follow-up. It sold 20 million copies, which is pretty nice. And I'm biased when it comes to Nintendo, so I can't really complain with this ranking either. Let's keep going. Now we have the Dreamcast. Dreamcast. Well, they're just talking about the launch, and I'm guessing it probably must have started pretty well. But we all know what happened to it after that, so I'm not sure. That's kind of an iffy one there. Let's keep going. Xbox One. Sorry, not one. Sorry about that. This is the original Xbox. It was pretty good. I mean, yeah, this was the introduction of Halo, one of the most, also one of the biggest, franchises of Xbox. No, not Xbox, but Microsoft franchises of all time. Not a bad pick at all. And the fifth best, the Wii. Yes, I do agree with this opinion. Like I said before, I'm biased towards Nintendo, but also because Wii was. I remember, guys, I never told you this story, but actually, when I first purchased my Wii, it was so popular that my family had to spend like at least $500 to buy the Wii within the first few months. We went to, I think the store was called JR or something. We spent like $500 to buy the Wii. Obviously, today they were kind of funny, but back then, Wii Sports came out. Twilight Princess just came out. The Wii was a pretty nice system. Obviously, we don't know what happened after that. Eventually, it slowed down, but in the beginning, it was pretty good, and I definitely agree with this opinion. So these were the 5 best, guys. Now let's show you guys the 5 worst. The worst of our time. I mean, basically the worst of our time. The Intellivision. This was the launch of. This was let me see what this is. Yeah, this was the Atari 2600 competitor. Oh, this was competitor Atari 2600, and it just had 4 games, and basically they were all shit. Hey, come on, guys, math fun. Who plays this shit? No one does. Next one. Oh, the Philips CDI. Oh well, we all know about Philips, guys. Let me tell you a little story about Philips. Basically, Nintendo about in the early 90s, guys, I don't know if you guys realize this, but Nintendo was planning to lease like Link's franchise out for a few games to Sony, right? But then all of a sudden, at the last second, Nintendo, right before they signed the agreement with Sony, giving them rights to a few Zelda games, all of a sudden they switched over to Philips CDI, and then basically they made probably the 3 worst Zelda games of all time because of that move, and now Sony got pissed off at them, and then PS1 came out, which is one of the most highest selling consoles of all time, and Nintendo could have. Also Sony is also a better developer than Philips was, so I don't know why Nintendo did that. They were being a little greedy there. The 3DO, and what was the 3DO? I'm not even sure what it was. Its nickname was Crash and Burn. It didn't really have many titles. It came out in 1993. It's from Panasonic, and Panasonic is not known for making good consoles or games or anything. They're really known for their TVs and DVD players, so I'm not surprised it didn't do well. Well, we skipped ahead a little bit. Sorry about that. PS3. Yeah, I remember this, guys. This is coming out around the time of the Wii. I remember telling my friends that you guys are dumbasses for buying a PS3 because it's not that good. Because the games, I'll be honest with you, the graphics on the games when the PS3 first came out were comparable to the Wii graphics, because Nintendo knows how to make graphics. Nintendo knows how to work with the hardware better and really produce the best graphics for what they have available. And it also, this was a $600 console, guys, and yeah, so really, it was not the best launch. We all know, guys, we saw this already, but hey, the Wii U. I don't really blame them So they're not saying this is the worst launch, saying it's the 5th worst launch. And I do actually agree with this, guys. I do own Wii U. I don't play it too often. I'll be honest with you, I don't play it too often. There's just not enough good games on there right now. Nintendo Land, guys, but the problem with Nintendo Land is that I don't have anyone... First of all, guys, there's no online mode in the game, right? So, and I don't have any... I don't really have any friends who wanted to play Nintendo Land with me. So basically, I couldn't play half the games. I couldn't play the Luigi's Mansion. I couldn't play Mario Chase. I couldn't play, you know... I couldn't play I couldn't play 3 games because I didn't have anyone else to play with, and they didn't even include a multiplayer mode. So basically, I could only play half the game. So I do agree with this opinion. This was my Bros U. It was alright, guys. I didn't like it too much. So overall, this is the top 10, you know, top 5 and 5 best and worst. Overall, Yahoo actually did a pretty good job. I really don't hate any of their picks. I'm surprised. Usually Yahoo doesn't really know anything about video games, but this time they were pretty on the mark. I actually do agree with their opinions here. So that is about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you and bye.